Hey y'all, welcome to it. My background is goofy right now because I'm currently in my childhood bedroom, and that's really all I need to say about that. Okay, real quick before I get into the video, because it's been like, I don't know, 7 months probably since I posted something, and I'm to the point where I don't even care who watches this because realistically it's just me and my friends. So hey y'all. But for my future self, because I love to go back and rewatch these because it's super fun to see different points of my life, I'm gonna give a quick update of my life because y'all don't care, but I'm gonna care one day. So here we are. In the past however many months since my last video, I traveled the country for a couple more months, and in that process I met a guy and we started talking, and we started dating, and I'm engaged. My ring is sideways, oh my gosh, it's embarrassing. I'm engaged. Got engaged like a month ago. Super exciting. My camera is currently propped up on all of the things that I have bought so far for the wedding. Super fun, including my little hat that my sister-in-law got me. So fun. Yeah, and well, I jumped ahead, but I kept traveling for 3 more months. I saw even more of the country for work. Super fun. Loved it. I made a really special, like, great friend. Love her so much. Love her so much. That's about it. Got engaged, and now I'm currently back home for a little bit. And I haven't been reading, like, at all. So back to the point of the video, I haven't been reading literally basically anything. I have been in the biggest book slump because also traveling, don't really have time for that because you just don't. Anyway, and so I have been reading A Man Called Ove since like last October. Still haven't finished it. I finally read Just Friends. Just finished this. It was so cute, so fun. So if you haven't read it, definitely give it a read. It is her first book, so do with that what you will, but I think it's a really sweet first book. People are way too overly critical. You try writing a book, see what happens, you know? All that to say, now I want to try to get back into reading and put it back into my regular habits because I just feel like I have a lot more fun when I'm reading, and I haven't been for a while. And so yeah, here we are. So I've been having a really hard time figuring out like what I want to read recently because I have been in such a slump that it's like, okay, what do I even pick from? And I know that I need to not buy any books right now. So I haven't bought a book since Just Friends, but I pre-ordered that like forever ago, and we're gonna ignore that I have 2 copies. So other than that, I haven't bought a book in a really long time. Good for me, I guess. That being said though, I have a whole bookshelf of stuff. I also just realized that this shelf looks actually terrible. I have things everywhere right now. This is a bunch of my like fabric for when I'm doing embroidery and sewing things. Okay, so ignore that terrible shelf. Oh my gosh, that's embarrassing, I just realized. Anyway, but I have so many books to choose from that I need to read because I've had them forever and I just haven't read them yet, so I need to do that. So I decided I thought it'd be kind of fun if I totally got this idea from Sarah Caroli because I love her, and she has a lot more followers, so makes more sense when she does it, but I made my friends do it on my Instagram. So I put like 3 polls up of a few different book options and asked people what I should read. So here we go. So I currently have 6 books for everyone to choose from. I also am planning to still finish A Man Called Ove because I love Frederick Bachman. His writing just, I feel like I have to focus a lot more for it, and so it takes longer for me to read his books, especially A Man Called Ove, because it's just so, I mean, if you've read it, you know. I haven't even finished it, and every time I think about picking it up, I feel like I'm gonna cry. And sometimes I don't want to do that, so I don't pick it up, unfortunately, which is why it's been months and I haven't finished it. But it's really good. That doesn't mean it's not a good book. I just don't always want to be emotional when I'm reading. So we have a bunch of cutie summary romance books and things like that, and then of course Define Me. LOL. Doesn't really match the vibe of the other ones, but there was a reason for it. For poll number 1, I had start a new series or finish a series that I'm loving right now. So for those, I had Defy Me and Summer I Turned Pretty, because obviously everyone has seen the whole show, everyone's talked about it forever and all the things. I've never watched the show, and I have actually made it out with very minimal spoilers about it, and I've just said from the beginning that I want to read the books before I watch it, and I do in fact have all 3 books, and I haven't read any of them. So yeah, and from what I've heard from all my friends, the second that you read this one, you just want to immediately pick up the other ones. You fly through them. So many people have told me like they read it in a week, or they just read it in a couple days, and like all of that. And it would definitely be super fun, summertime vibes. I literally, all that I know about it, surprisingly, from all the spoilers that I could have gotten from the show and all the things on social media, I really only know that Belly goes to the beach with these 2 brothers every summer, I guess, and they grew up together. I'm assuming they've known each other their whole lives. I literally have no idea. I know that Conrad and Jeremiah are brothers though, right? Pretty sure. Are they not actually brothers? Does she just... Okay. I mean, it would make sense if they're not actually brothers, because they look nothing alike in the show, if I'm being so honest. Like, they just don't. But if they are brothers, I don't know. Anyway, that's literally all I know about it. So that was my one option. And the other option was Defy Me, which is the 5th book in the Shatter Me series. I have the entire series down here, including the novellas, and I absolutely love it. It's definitely a 5-star series, and I haven't even finished it yet. And I've had the books for over a year now. And when I told my mom and I said, which one should I read, which of the 2, she said, is this the book I got you for Christmas 2 years ago? I was like, yeah. So anyway, yeah, I really could go either way. Honestly, there's a part of me that will probably just put both on my TBR. So check the poll and see what percent it's at right now. So currently Defy Me is winning. It's at 63%, which I'm pretty happy about, I'm not gonna lie, because I absolutely love this series. I don't know why I haven't already finished it. If I'm being honest, I don't want to fly through a series, because then it's over, and when it's over, it's over. You know what I mean? And when you love the characters as much as I love these characters, I just don't want it to be over. You know what I mean? Yeah, so it's been taking me a while to read it, but it's so good. It's literally so good. The second that I finish one of them, I'm like, give me the next one right now. So realistically, if I actually lock in, I could finish this in like this series in 3 days or something. So I'm gonna officially add this to my TBR. I'm gonna pencil this one in. It'll probably get read pretty soon though. Okay, so the next poll that I put up was between 2 different authors that I've never read before, and I just wanted to start a new author, if that makes sense, because I feel like I've been locked into the same authors for a little while now, and Miss Emily Henry is not having a book this year, as we all know. It's already past April, so of course. And Lynn Painter, honestly I need to catch up on her books, but if I'm not buying new books, then I can't do that right now. So I realized that I had 2 other romance authors on my shelf already that I haven't even read a single one of their books yet, and I've been wanting to. So I have, I'm going to pronounce this wrong, but I'm just going to read it how it looks. Mari McFarlane and Annabelle Monaghan. Yeah, so I've had these 2 books on my shelf for a little while now. Not as long as others, thankfully. But yeah, I honestly don't remember what either of these books are about, but I love Miss Haley Pham. I've loved her since 2018. So, and I usually agree with her rankings on books and things like that, so I trust when she says that she likes something. And she always says that she flies through Annabelle Monaghan's books, and she just loves the atmosphere of the books and things like that. And I know that Mari McFarlane is one of her favorite authors of all time, and I don't remember which one was her favorite, but I just like this cover because it's really cute and it's blue and adorable. And like I said, I don't remember what either of these are about. I even put that on the poll, but I just told people to pick something off of vibes if they don't know anything. And so yeah, I just want to try out a new author and be able to open up a new world of books to get excited about. And I love a good romance, and it's summer. You read romance in the summer, like it just makes sense, you know? And this one, Mad About You, is at 65%. so it's winning. So this one's officially going on my TBR. Boom. So far, low-key all the books that I wanted to win have been winning, which is really fun for me personally. Doesn't mean I'm not going to read this sometime soon. I still want to, but not really right now. Maybe if I actually read the back of the books and knew what they were about, that'd be great, but I haven't, and I kind of like the idea of going in blind at this point, since it's been so long since I read the back of the book, like the summary of the book, you know. We'll see. Okay, so the last poll, because I only did 3, it was for 2 different Christina Lauren books, because I've read Love and Other Words by them, because if you didn't know, Christina Lauren is actually 2 separate authors together. So I've read Love and Other Words. I don't think I've read any other books though, but I have these 2. I have The Unhoneymooners and The Paradise Problem. And once again, I don't remember what either of these books are about, but I know that I like Christina Lauren's writing. I really enjoyed it in Love and Other Words. It was also, I just realized yesterday, it's been 4 years since I read that book. 4 years. That's insane. Like, actually crazy that it's been 4 years since I read it. I did not realize that it had been that long. I definitely would have thought it was like 2 years ago. No, it's been 4 years, which is actually insane. Anyway, so I haven't read her writing in a while, and I just wanted to pick one up again. And once again, they're giving summer. They're giving romance. What more do you want? What do you want from me? I'm just a girl, okay? And again, I did not remember what they were about, so I put them on my story and told people to pick for vibes. And again, the one that I wanted to win won. The Unhoneymooners by Christina Lauren. I don't remember what this one is about, but I don't really want to read the back. I think that a girl pretends to go on a honeymoon with someone, or something like that. I think there's a fake dating trope in here, but there also might not be. And fake dating is one of my personal favorites. If you didn't know, you probably didn't, because why would you? I might have to read the back to see if it actually has fake dating, because if it doesn't, I'll be disappointed if I start reading it and then it doesn't have that. So, for a girl getting out of a book slump, this is my current TBR. They're all blue, which I think is really cute, or at least from the side they are. This is where I'm at right now, and we're just gonna see what happens, and then potentially I'm gonna add the Summer I Turn Pretty in there, but that we'll just see what happens. I just feel like having too many books to choose from makes it really hard for me to pick up a new one, so this is a fun way to have a much smaller selection of books to choose from, and then when I am like finally sitting down like, okay, I need to read something, I can just say, okay, I'm gonna pick from these 3 or 4 books instead of having my whole shelf to pick from. That's it. That's my TBR. Not even for June, because realistically I'm not going to read these 4 in the next like week and a half, 2 weeks, or however much longer we have for June. I don't even know. But I'm just going to have this until I finish these 4, and then I'm going to have a new TBR, and we're going to see what happens from there. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time. I don't know what else to say. I'm getting married. And that's all I can think about. That's it.